seen you, Father. I will end what you started.
Everyone get ready!
They burned the city. They took the glory. But legends never end. They evolve. After over 2 decades, the swords are being unsheathed again. The gods are watching, and the legend of Troy is far from over. The first trailer for Troy 2 has arrived, and if there's one thing it makes painfully clear, it's that vengeance still echoes through the ages. Released by Warner Brothers Pictures, and directed by Denis Villeneuve, in a surprising but stunning pivot from science fiction to mythological drama, Troy 2 is not a direct sequel, but a spiritual successor, a continuation of the Trojan saga that follows the survivors of that fabled war. With a tone that blends the philosophical weight of Gladiator with the tragic grandeur of Braveheart, the trailer feels like an ancient prophecy come to life. The film is set to release in December 2026, with a confirmed runtime of 2 hours and 35 minutes, and boasts a powerhouse cast. Richard Madden steps into the lead role as Aeneas, the warrior who escapes the fall of Troy, tasked by the gods to carry what remains of his people and forge a new destiny. Zendaya joins the cast as Lavinia, a mysterious priestess from a foreign land, and Oscar Isaac portrays King Latinus, the ruler of the Italian tribes Aeneas must confront or unite with. Rounding out the cast is Eva Green as a deadly oracle, Dev Patel as Turnus, the fierce warrior prince who becomes Aeneas' rival, and a shocking return, Eric Bana, briefly reprising his role as Hector in dreamlike flashbacks and spiritual visions. The trailer opens with flames still rising from Troy's shattered towers. We hear the voice of Aeneas, soft and broken. Troy has fallen. But our story has not. A montage follows boats cutting through a stormy sea, ragged survivors huddling around dying embers, and Aeneas kneeling before a temple, blood mixing with rain. Then visions, glimpses of gods. A woman with eyes like silver, watching from the shadows. A flash of a wolf devouring a sun. And then the thunderous sound of swords being drawn in unison. What's immediately striking is the scale. Troy 2 looks absolutely massive. But not just in terms of battle sequences though, there are plenty. The scale comes from emotion, from the weight of fate. We see entire cities carved into cliffs. Rituals beneath eclipses. Soldiers chanting, in forgotten languages. It's myth rendered real, grounded not in CGI spectacle but in human desperation and divine manipulation. The cinematography, handled by Greg Fraser, makes every frame feel like an oil painting, dark, golden, brutal, beautiful. The plot, as teased by the trailer, follows the Aeneid, Virgil's epic poem that chronicles Aeneas's journey after the Trojan War. But this isn't just a tale of escape. It's a tale of founding a new empire, of bloodlines, betrayal, and the clash between destiny and free will. The trailer hints at growing tensions between Aeneas and Turnus, who sees the Trojan survivors as invaders. One standout line from Dev Patel's Turnus sends chills. You flee one war to start another. Zendaya's Lavinia appears as a spiritual guide, yet her loyalties remain unclear. One shot shows her anointing Aeneas in ash, whispering, "The gods don't choose leaders, they test them." And that seems to be the heart of Troy 2. Not glory, not conquest, but endurance, sacrifice. The weight of leading when everything behind you has already burned. Fans are already speculating about the symbolism in the trailer. Are the visions Aeneas sees real? Are the gods truly watching, or just reflections of his own guilt and doubt? Is Eric Bana's Hector a memory or a warning from beyond? And will the film ultimately tie the mythology to the roots of Rome itself, as the original Aeneid intended? What's exciting is how Troy 2 seems to balance historical realism with mythic weight. The armor is worn, the wounds are real, but the shadows feel supernatural. The battles are visceral. One scene shows a duel in the pouring rain, shot in a single unbroken take, but the real war seems internal. Can Aeneas escape his past? Can he build something lasting from the ruins of a fallen world? With Hans Zimmer confirmed to return for the score, the musical tone is both mournful and heroic, strings that swell with memory, percussion that echoes like ancient drums of war. The final moments of the trailer are pure poetry. Aeneas, alone, in a misty field, kneels and places a sword into the ground. He whispers, "This time, we fight for beginnings." Then cut to black. The title emerges, Troy 2. And then, a final, booming beat like a god's heartbeat. From a storytelling perspective, Troy 2 has the chance to do what few sequels dare: carry myth forward. It's not a rehash of a lost battle. It's a meditation on survival, on legacy, and the responsibility of those who live beyond the fall. With its stellar cast, high-minded direction, and reverence for its source material, this could be more than just a historical epic, it could be a generational film. So what did you think of the trailer for Troy 2, 2026? Are you excited to return to the world of gods, warriors, and destiny? Do you think Aeneas can fill the shoes of Achilles and Hector? And what are your theories about the Oracle, the visions, and the founding of a new empire? Drop your thoughts, your favorite trailer moments, and your wildest fan theories in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you live for myth and history, subscribe for more deep dives into epic cinema, and ring that bell so you never miss the next great legend reborn. Because in Troy 2, the war may be over, but the legend is just beginning.